Hey, good afternoon, team. Archie Luper here with Leadership in a Minute. In many of my leadership seminars, I talk about coaching, how to do proper business coaching. And I'll ask the question of the following. I give 5 options of the following, which is most important to be an effective coach. Notice the options that I give them, and I want you to think about that as a question for you today. Number 1, answer their questions. Number 2, give good instruction and advice. Number 3, explain how to do things better. Number 4, offer feedback and recognition. Or number 5, ask questions and listen. So I want you to think about those 5 options. Of those 5, which do you think is most important in your coaching? And normally in my seminars, I'll get a scattering of all of those being chosen by those in the audience. But I want to make a point about this. Because in business coaching, when you think about someone on your team, if they come up to you and they have a problem, they have a concern, there's an issue going on, and they ask your opinion or ask you a question, you normally will answer their question or give your opinion, won't you? You want to be a good coach, and you'll normally do that, won't you? Stop doing that. That is not business coaching. Now, I want to make a distinction about business coaching because there are times when we do have management issues or emergencies that are going on that we do need to answer their questions and give them advice. I was teaching a webinar to FEMA about 6 months ago, and I was talking with the leaders that were in that particular webinar about when they're on site, there's an emergency going on. I mean, you've got literal chaos going on with emergency vehicles coming, people coming and going, and someone comes up to you and asks you a question. You need to give them an immediate answer so they continue on with their work. But I'm talking about coaching. When you do management and supervision, in leadership, effective leadership, you should be coaching. So here's what I want you to do. I want to give you the most important 3-word business coaching question. In other words, the next time someone on your team comes up, they got a concern, they got an issue, they got a question, instead of giving them the answer, here's what I want you to tell them, really ask them, tell me more. Tell me more. Well, now then they need to follow up and say, well, here's what's happening, here's the details. Well, tell me more about that. Well, this is what's going on in this particular issue. Here's the response I'm giving. And what you're doing in coaching is leading them to the right decision on their own and finally asking them, well, what do you think you ought to do? What would you do in that particular situation? Well, I think I'll do this, or I think I would do that. Good. Go and do that and give me an update when you're done. So business coaching is not about answering questions. It's about letting people have the opportunity to find the answers, to look for the answers, to do problem solving on their own. So again, the next time someone comes up to you with a concern, don't answer the question. That's not coaching. If it's an emergency, of course, do that. But if you have an opportunity to do coaching, ask them, tell me more. And I'll be back. I'll tell you more about that topic in coaching in an upcoming episode. In the meantime, hit the like button for me, subscribe to my channel, and look for an opportunity not only to make a difference in someone's life today, but to do some really effective coaching.